Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Happy Wednesday to you, boos. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Welcome back to So What You Think. And for Beyond the Gates Unlocked, my daily take on the day's events on Beyond the Gates. With a little bit of humor, of course. Well, y'all, if you want to be a gatekeeper like the rest of us, because that's what we call ourselves over here, then why not get on down in the comment section and say, hey, put up, it don't matter what you do. You can say hi, you can put up a wavy finger. We don't really care. We don't really care. And that's how you officially become a gatekeeper over here. We are family. I got all my sisters and me. No, I got all my gatekeepers. I got all my gatekeepers with me. Gotta get the cadence right. See, get that cadence right. All right, y'all, don't forget to hit the like button because we have an officer of the like button over here, and her name is Miss Belinda Hill. And when you don't hit the like button, Belinda brings everything to a halt, and you don't want that.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Now, we love to gossip about these doggone Duprees as if they are real, even though we know they're not. We just like to gossip about them like they are. It's safe. We ain't talking about nobody for real. We ain't really upset nobody's life in real life. You know, as long as you don't be talking personal about these actors and things. I learned my lesson, child. I did. Okay. But okay, listen. If you like to gossip too, then why not go on ahead and subscribe? You know you love me, so you may as well subscribe so you don't miss nothing over here. Why miss it? Why? Why you want to do that for? Okay. So go on and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet and hit the like button. We have some wonderful mods over here, so please take a moment to say hello to the mods and to Tony Lynn and the rest of the gang. Mr. Raven Maniac and Belinda Hill and Elaine T. Say hey to everyone, say hey, say hi, say hey, say hey. Hey, y'all. I hope y'all doing good today. Now, if you want to and you're feeling like it, you can go on and hit me with a super sticker or a super chat. It highlights your comment. Everybody sees it because it lights it up in a real pretty color. It do. And I know you want these people to know what you're talking about, so you may as well go and hit it, if you feel like it. I ain't about to be mad. Let me see something I want to see. Okay, I'm trying to see the best way to, is it wide? And tall. I'll try tall today and see how that works out. All right, so we talked about the super sticker. Make sure y'all use the hashtags down there for me. Hashtag gatekeepers, hashtag so what you think, hashtag BTG unlocked. Try to bring these people this way. I really appreciate everything that everybody does over here for the channel. Be that if you're serving as mods, if you're part of the gang, if you're down in the comment section, hitting the like button, hitting the don't like button, it don't matter. Everything helps to grow the channel and the algorithms, and I appreciate each and every one of you for it. So, hey, why not do what you can do? In the meantime, let me get down here and see who's typing in these doggone comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
All right, let me scroll back up and I'll tell you who's in the comments. Okay, who was in here first today? Mr. Raven Maniac. He says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Mod Squad. I'm over here in the gallery, patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the day. and I'm stirring up my hot, steaming cup of tea. All right, we see you over there stirring up your tea, Mr. Raymond Maniac. You better be stirring. You better be stirring up. Little darling, stir it up. So thank you for that. All right, let's see who else is in here. Belinda Hill says, good evening, Miss Jen, Tony, Lanny, Lane, T, Gatekeepers, and Mod Squad. Happy hump day. Yes, of course, I hit the like button. Because why? She'd offer the doggone like button. That's why. She also hit us with our hashtag as well. Thank you for that. Missy Lane T is in here too. She says, hey, Gatekeepers. Hey, Missy Lane. How you doing today, girl? Veronica Warren has made it in too. She says, hey, Jen, Gatekeepers. Pound Gatekeepers. I have been out for a while with work and business. Glad to be back in the chat. And girl, we glad to have you back over here. How about that? Lightning Storm is also in the building and says, good evening, Gatekeepers. Hey, Lightning Storm, how are you too? Today was a good episode, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Okay. Alicia has made it in. And Alicia says, hello, Gatekeepers. Hey, Miss Alicia. Keisha also says, hello there, beautiful people. And hello right back at you, sis. Carolyn McWilson is in the building. Belinda says she raced today, episode of 9. Okay, girl. Carolyn McWilson is in the building. She says, hello, everyone. Hey, Carolyn. Bilo Didi is checked in and says, hey, Gatekeepers, Miss Janet Mods. Somebody better tell us, put a thing in the thing and let Linda know we over here because I don't know she be busy. All right, let's see. Myrtle Tinsler has also checked in and says, hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and the Mods. Hey, Miss Myrtle Tinsler. Hello to you all the way from the Prince Edward Islands. Let's see. Bilo Didi says, please hit the like button. So what you thinking? What you thinking? Ooh, what's on your mind? What you thinking? What you thinking? Ooh, what's on your mind? All right. I don't know what they done got up out here in these streets, child. Be quiet over here. Well, anytime I hear all that going on, I be like, who done did something? Somebody done dropped their keys out the window. Their cat stuck in the tree. Because they don't get riled up about much around here. All right, you guys. Well, with that, I'm going to unlock these gates and see what happened today. Beyond the Gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Okay, you guys, scrolling up to the pictures, darling. Well, Danny and Andre woke up to all this shopping that Danny has done. Nothing exciting to see here, just lots of bags. Is that raggedy bag over there supposed to imply that they was over shopping at Tiffany's? Because they ain't no Tiffany bag. They ain't no Tiffany bag. That's a regular gift bag. KB Mommy says, greetings to So What You Think, my Mod Squad sisters, Linda Barnett, Bilo Didi, Destiny H, and my cousin Tony Lynn, my sister officer Belinda Hill, and my boo, Elaine T, and my good friend, Bailiff Raven Maniac, and happy hump day. Why Ted continues to indulge Leslie is beyond baffling. Because he's silly, because he's stupid. He's stupid. You having computer issues. Girl, shoot Linda a message in the thing and ask her where she at, because I forgot to tell I was coming home. But she probably was looking for me at 7. I don't know. No, that's not. No, they ain't no Tiffany's bag. That's a gift bag. Okay. All right. So let's get over here and see what happened today, you all. So, I've already got started. Okay. So, all right. So anyway, she over there shopping and carrying on. They woke up to all these bags. And Andre was like, oh my goodness. Well, that's what you got to look forward to. She's a socialite and she rich child. They do a lot of shopping. Now, Vernon was on the phone telling Sharon she's beautiful just the way she is. Now, I don't know why he got to tell her she's beautiful the way she is, but maybe she was trying to change. Maybe she's trying to get some new hair or something for the winter fest. And he's like, girl, you look good. I like you just the way you are. Don't go changing to try to please me. They better not be messing around. They better not be messing around. They better not be doing singing lessons and messing around. They better not. Because, girl, if y'all are, Tracy going to smack you backwards. Because that's Tracy May. Anyway, he's on the phone telling her she's beautiful as she is. So when he hangs up, Leslie walks up and she sits down and she's like, oh, I didn't know we had so much in common. And he's like, what are you talking about? Huh? She said, wait a minute, hold on. Now I wish I could tell y'all what had just happened. I don't even understand. How did this happen? Okay, anyway. She was over there telling him that I didn't know we had so much in common, Vernon. Plus, fate has brought us together here at this table. And she tells him she's staying at the Bowman Hotel too. And he's been spending a lot of time over there, peach cobbler in hand and all. Okay, she didn't mention the peach cobbler, but y'all know I am on him with this peach cobbler, some old school cake making. Peach cobblerin'. He over there peach cobblerin'. Now Eva goes to see her dad and asks about her signature. He's asked about some signatures for some insurance. Now I hope we ain't about to have the same snapper we did about y'all not having these uh, signatures for stuff. Hold on. Every time I get on live, hold on, wait a minute. Oh. Every time I get on live, my hands is dry. I do not understand why. Then I have to break out my 7th Avenue Beauty. I should be doing a commercial for them over here because every time, because that's usually what I pull out. But anyway, I have to pull out my 7th Avenue Beauty by Miss Melanie Rogers. Sherry, and put some of that nice Earl she got on my hands. And she got some nice ones on it. She got peach, blueberry, vanilla, you name it, she got it. Stuff men and women can use, and her stuff is good, and it don't leave your skin greasy, honey. So get you some of that if you can. Okay. And I also forgot to mention it yesterday in the scene when Samantha was complaining about everybody having a life on social out there on the social world, in the social media world, that they also had bought that Tide back in there. Did y'all see that the Tide was in the basket? We don't want to forget about our people who are the sponsors, because that's how the show stay on. So we always want to do that and pick y'all up some Tide while y'all at it. You know you need that to wash your clothes. Anyway, Eva went to see her dad, and he was asking about the signatures that might be needed for the insurance accreditation. So Eva want to know what her mama done this time. She's like, "Is this a lot of whispering going on out here in the hallways and stuff?" And usually that means that she done some mess. So what now? Because Eva's sick of her mama. I'm telling y'all. I know I'd be tired of what all this foolishness. I almost said something else. With all this foolishness that she do. She just be doing too much for me. Okay. So she's like, "What's all the whispering in the hallway about?" Well, my mom, what I did now. So Ted asks her uh, about going to the Winterfest with him, and she was like, "What?" She was happy, but she was like, "But what Cat gonna think about that?" I mean, it's nice that she is even thinking about Cat. She's like, "Well, you know, Cat ain't gonna like that." And he said, "Well, that's too bad. She don't like it, but she's gonna get to get used to it because I love both my daughters and I need to do things for both of you." That's true, Ted, but we're gonna need you to step up your execution, sir. You need some work on execution. Work on that, Ted. Work on that. Now, Kat stops by over to the Dupree compound over to her grandparents' house. And Anita gives her, because she wanted to give her grandmother the information that she needed, because the Chelsea Cat Company is going to be doing some donations for the Winterfest as well. And she was like, "Baby, your cousin brought that by here already, because they said you've been preoccupied, otherwise occupied." So yeah, she done already dropped that off. Now what I need to know is what's up with you. What's going on? Andre want to do some other stuff other than shopping, and Danny has seen it all. She's everything he bring up. She's like, "I don't want to do that. I already did that." I mean, she is well traveled, and she was a model and everything, and she rich. So it's hard to show people something that they done already seen. She done seen it all. Okay, so she was like, "No, nope, 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 nope." So he gets on the phone and starts ordering some other stuff. But child, you know, all they can do is get back into baking cakes and things. Baking cakes is what they seem to do best. So just leave them to cake baking, please. Now, Eva admits to her dad that she messed with Tomas, because he was like, "Because I heard about what you had did. I heard about you. I waited on you at the door." And she said, "Okay, yeah, I did have a little interlude with Tomas." But she thought that, him and Kat were done. Him and Kat were done. And she's like, "So I did do that, but what I want you to know is once I found out it wasn't, hey Jasmine, once I found out that they wasn't, I left that alone and I ain't messed with that no more." So Eva said the moment that Tomas says that he wanted to fix things, she stepped off. And Ted asked her, um, about. He said, but I also heard that you went over to Kat's house cutting up, calling her out her name, calling her the B word. Now that's how daddy handle things. And see, now you being a little more daddy, like you being fair and getting on both sides of the fence, getting it both of them. That's what they both need to hear about what they was wrong. Okay, hey Rhonda. Okay, so Kat is explaining to Anita why she upset with everybody, because she was like, I'm just upset. I hate everybody right now. I can't stand nobody right now. And she was like, so what's wrong, baby? She was, so you know who, you already know who she had to put out there first. Marsha. She's like, I hate dad for letting Eva come calling him daddy. And she was like, but baby, that is his daughter too. I know she tired of people saying that, but that is your sister, girl. Okay, but Kat thinks that Ted is doing a little too much when it comes to Eva. And I'm sorry, is it Eva? Yeah, she thinks that her dad is doing a little too much when it comes to Eva, to the point of like kind of pushing her to the background or pushing them to the background. And that probably is true. That probably is true. Ted needs to find a balance because he needs to do for Eva and he needs to do for Kat, but he needs to find a balance. Now you got to figure out how to balance it out. This ain't nobody's fault but yours. Now, Anita goes on and shares with Kat that she has some dealings right now going on with Leslie. She's like, but I got her on my list and I'm watching her. And she don't know I'm watching. Girl, who you got watching Leslie? Who watching Leslie? Who she got watching Leslie? Girl, did you got an air tag on Leslie or something? You got a low jacket on car? What you got, girl? Now, Leslie, speaking of, is over here at the country club. Hey, Jasmine Green, hold on. Let me catch this name. Jasmine Greer? Jasmine Greer. Jasmine Greer? That's what it looked like. Maybe I'm just not reading it wrong. Yet another episode of Eva Line when it comes to what happened between her, Kat, and Tomas. Oh. Okay. Well, this is my first time also seeing you down here in the comment section. So we just want to take a second and give you your official welcome and thank you for commenting. You are now officially a gatekeeper.
Hey ye, hey ye.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
And Jasmine, please edify us on the part where Eva is not being honest about what happened, because I think that what she said is that she thought that they were done, because that is what Tomas said. I'm over. It's done. We're finished. But if something else happened, girl, let us know. Fill us in. Fill us in. Hey, Miss Lil. All right, let me get back over here to these pictures. Okay, scroll up. All right, anyway, Leslie's over here talking to Vernon, trying to low-key threaten him. And girl, I don't know, you must not know about them. You must not know about them. You must not know about these Duprees. You don't be threatening them. You don't threaten them. And you definitely don't threaten the main one. You don't do that. You don't do that. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. Okay. Hold on one second. Miss Jen, she wasn't being honest about leaving Tomas alone. Did she mess with Tomas again after this? Am I missing something? Y'all know I'm tired. So after that happened, did she mess with Tomas again? Did she go over and say, hey, Tomas, let's get together again? Because I thought what happened is that what Tomas said, I mean, didn't Kat say this too? That they were on a break, but they really wasn't on a break. So didn't Tomas say he was on a break, that they had broke up? Ain't that what he told her? We not together no more. I mean, let me know. Because I don't think she messing with Tomas. She went after Tomas again. Yes, she did. When? When did she go after Tomas again? I must have missed it. Okay, let me think about that. No, because Kat tightened that up after that. Yes, she did the next day at the country club. He had to tell her Evog and they chooses Kat. She went after him, or was she talking to him about what happened? Did I miss something where she was like, let us be together? Don't we mean something? We a better fit than you and her anyway. Is that what happened? Y'all let me know. Now I'm going to go back to what happened today. All right, now let's see. Okay. All right, now. So Leslie is over here trying to low-key threaten Vernon about telling Anita that she done seen him with the other articulate, or the wrong articulate, as she like to put it, right? So hey Taya, so let me get back. Hold on, let me find out where I'm at on my notes again. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, she was like, because you don't want him to find out you've been over there with one of her articulate sisters. So Vernon reminds Leslie that Anita is why you got all this money right now. And the reason why you even in the orbit of such people. You need to calm down. But then Leslie reminds him of how devastated Anita would be if their little perfect marriage should crumble in any kind of way. Girl, you got nerve. Because you don't know, you girl, now you playing with the main fool in charge now. You better sit down somewhere. Kat wanted more info on Anita watching Leslie, but Martin sends her a text, and Kat says that she has burned, blocked, and buried him. And Anita told her to hold up now. Martin is your brother. And he was your brother before Eva ever showed up. And you don't just throw away relationships that go that far back. And when you all shared the same life, you need to stop. Because somebody needs to pull Kat's coattail that she's going too far. Girl, you are spiraling down, down, down. And I need you to just go back to being just a spoiled brat. Just go back to being a spoiled brat because you're doing too much. What you need to do is concentrate on why you would take back a man that has done what he did to you. That's the part we need to be talking about. Family gonna stay family, baby. One ain't nothing you can do about it, even if you don't ever talk to him again. But why are you still sleeping with the enemy? Now, Anita told her you got to do something. You got to do better about cutting people off because this ain't the answer. And you know what, sidebar? I can't stand people that they can't talk about stuff and just want to cut people off. You want to be on my nerve? Be the kind of person that's like that. Be grown up enough to have a conversation. What is wrong with having a conversation, closing outdoor? I just can't stand that. I can't stand that. Baby, if I'm going to cut you off, you're going to get this conversation by why first. I'm going to need to let you know. Okay? So anyway, she told her, go on and meet your brother. And she does. She does get up to go meet him. She just don't text him back and tell him that she's coming, okay? Now, Ted told Eva, Ted, now you know you need to get up off this desk sitting like this now. I don't know. Now you need get your thick thigh self up off this desk sitting like that. Anyway, Ted told Eva calling Kat the B word was crossing the line, and he's totally right about that. You shouldn't be talking to your sister like that, no how. Whether if y'all get along or no, y'all need to cut it out. You can defend your dignity, but all of that was not productive, he let her know. So, and he's right about that. You can express yourself without calling your sister the B word and carrying on. This is why you can't call me that even playing. Don't call me that. I won't call you that. All right, now. He told her you can defend your dignity. She's like, but she said this and that about me. He was like, defend your dignity, but you ain't gotta be calling your sister the B word, okay? Even though y'all know Kat done called her that too when she was in here in his office. But anyway, he said he wants them to find a way to get along. And even if they don't love each other, they sisters. So we're gonna have to find a way. Because he still loves both his daughters. Now, Vernon wants to know if Leslie trying to extort him. Are you trying to extort me? She said, no, just scratching each other's backs. And Vernon asked exactly how could he do that for her? And she said, I thought you'd never ask. I thought you'd never ask. When he said defend your dignity, I think what he meant was you can defend somebody saying things like you're a low life, you're low level, you're nothing, you're cheap, you're this and that. You can defend somebody saying you can defend your dignity without, calling her the B word. I think that's what he meant. Okay. Now, Eva was at Uptown and ended up running into Martin. And so they decide to sit down and eat, because he's like, well, I was supposed to meet Kat, but I don't think she coming. So he decided to sit down and catch up. He was like, it's been a while since we caught up. And you know what? Now this is what maturity looks like in dealing with the fact that you got a sibling that you didn't know about. And I'm telling y'all again, I don't know if I could be as courteous as Martin is. I would be somewhere between Martin and Kat, except I wouldn't be calling nobody low life and all of that. But it would just be hard for me to accept. I want to know who CD this is that be on this table every day. Whose CD is that? Is there a CD on every table? I mean, who CD is on this table? I needs to know. All right. Anyway, he sits down and they have a conversation. Like, this is what you need to do. You find out you got a sibling. Y'all in the same town. Y'all in the same circle. So Martin will sit and talk with her. Okay, and they catch up, which was very mature, as I said, of him to do, because it was, and kind. Now, she sits down and tells him all the tea. Her mama's working on Winterfest and working on her nerve. But she knows her mama gonna mess things up. And girl, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, girl. You know your mama about to jack it up. Jack it up. What else she gonna do? That's what she do. She be jacking up stuff, okay? Now, um, she jacking up stuff as we speak, because she over here telling Vernon that she needs a front and center spot at the Winterfest. Not just pushing paper around behind the scenes. I want to be a co-host. And Vernon said, I cannot be bought, extorted, nor bullied. I ain't about to be bought, extorted, or bullied, honey. You're going to take that up with Anita. And bids her a good day. So Leslie says that, don't worry, I'll keep our little secret for now. And Anita had walked up on that. And Anita was like, and what secret is that? What secret is that? Yeah, girl. What secret we talking about? You about to tell her? Well, Danny and Andre received their rings that Jerry had, and Jerry's done a great job. The jeweler, Jerry the jeweler, has done a great job with them. And they reaffirmed their vows in an undrunk way this time, to have, to hold, to cherish, the blah, blah, blah. That is until Bill or Ashley want their attention. Now, Andre feels that his ears hurt because, wait a minute, hold on. Andre feel, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at two things at one time. So Andre feel he now knows what love is. He now knows what love is. And his speech was hurting my ears. Because Andre, child, you are one small dilemma away. You are one small dilemma away. And your lips is going to be all over Ashley, tear-stained face, while Danny is leaning over crying, while Bill done fell out at the Winterfest from whatever that is that Haley been putting down up in his drink every single day. Y'all know I ain't lying. But we're going to have to wait to see. Now, Anita done sat down and she's like, what secret is this? And Leslie says, we're not having an affair. And Anita said, I already know you're not having an affair. Girl, you don't need to tell me that you're not having an affair with Vernon. I already know Vernon will be messing with you. Heifer. She ain't said it, but I know that's what she was thinking. She said, ain't nobody worried about you. She said, yeah, girl, Vernon tipping off to the Bowman to see a woman would be ridiculous, right? And Vernon tell her to get gone, neck bone. Get gone, neck bone, because you done enough. Because, baby, it wouldn't matter if you sat up here and told Anita everything. You know, Vernon know how to deal with Anita, and he know how to lie his way up from around this thing. They've been together a long time. He been a long, long, long. Baby, they go back. They go a long way back. You ain't about to mess that up like that. Not like that. This ain't Anita and Ted. They'll sit here at this table and pretend like they gonna stay together until they get to the house, baby. And then it would be popping like popcorn when they get to the house. But I doubt that Anita would even let you think that you broke them up even when you did. Not Anita Duprees. She get on the phone out there in the hallway and she called Ted. Oh, Ted, I need some help. Girl, you just, why y'all men be liking these women always be in a dilemma? What is, y'all just got to be Superman, don't you? Ladies, this is what we got to do. We got to be more helpless. I need help. I need help. Now I'm all for being a damsel. But why must we always be in distress? Y'all come running from them crazy women. Y'all do. You do. Look at Ted all on the phone with this face. Now, Martin tells Eva how Kat has been pushing all the wrong buttons lately with everybody. And Eva mentions that she even broke Tomas's cake mixing arm. Child. Y'all know y'all ain't had no business talking this girl business.
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun baking cakes. Whee!
Besides that, it is not none of Kat's fault that he had a faulty. I believe that they had recalled. This particular cake mixing arm. And I think that Tomas had not gotten the recall thing in the mail. Don't be putting this on Kat. Don't be putting this on Kat. Kat ain't did all this by herself. Now, she ain't. She ain't. Now, let's see. You know, I know y'all done got Velo DD upset about something because she ain't using the big words. She talking about the vitriol. Let me see. All the vitriol growing between Kat and Eva is purposeful. Something huge is going to happen that will reunite them. Yeah, it is. It is. I agree with you, Velo DD. It's coming, baby. It's coming. It's coming. All right, anyway. Martin is over there telling Eva how Kat been getting on everybody's nerve, pushing buttons. And just pushing buttons left and right that nobody asked to be pushed on. And they didn't know that Kat was sitting there in the next booth with her little arms crossed up, mad, just upset. She's upset. Eva done mentioned that Tomas done got his little cake mixing arm broke. Martin said Kat had talked about cake making in front of Samantha. I mean, they was in there just talking like brothers and sisters do. They was. And I know this was getting on Kat nerve. I know it was. Well, nobody talking about you like a dog. They talking about you like brother and sister do, girl. You know family be gossiping. Why y'all want to sit there like family don't be gossiping? Y'all know good well family be gossiping, telling your tea. You know they do, girl. Tell you. Did you hear it? Because girl, what? Then after that, girl, they said she went down there. She did what? See, the thing is, though, when you just gossiping with family, it stay within the family. That's what it's supposed to do. But let's not sit up in here and act like family don't be gossiping, discussing. Family gonna discuss your business. And the more of us where there are two or more of us gathered in your name, the family gonna gossip. The family gonna gossip. Anita, am I lying? No, girl, you are completely right. She's right about that. I'm right about that. So she may as well get over it. She just don't want this little family reunion taking place. But girl, you can't do nothing about this. But anyway, Eva said, after listening to what Martin said, Eva said, so basically, she's a spoiled brat who's been coddled all her life. No, I'm sorry. Let me make sure that's who said that. Let me look at this again. Yeah. No, Martin said this. Martin said that basically Kat is a spoiled brat who's been coddled all her life. And then it was Eva who said, so basically you're calling her a big baby. Now, ain't we done said this? This is really all Kat's issue is she's a big spoiled baby. A big baby child. A big baby woman. A big spoiled baby child. You know, she don't want her little feet to touch the floor. She don't want nobody. You know, listen, I don't even care if she ever heard. Now, I had a cousin was on the child, right? Because I don't care if she ever heard I said it. She could just heard it, honey, because I ain't lying. But she was on the child. And whenever any of her other little cousins would come on to visit, spend the weekend or whatever, because she had a whole lot of stuff. But she would take all her little burrats and stuff out their head before they would leave. They couldn't even leave with the burrats. Even a cat is this kind. She this kind. She the same kind. She the same kind. Hmm. Now she also offers to talk to Samantha. See, and I'm gonna tell you, I think that's what really set Cat off. I think that that's really what got Cat's wheels grinding. She was like, "Well, if you want me to, I'll talk to Samantha if you want to about the situation." Because see, Martin was telling her he wasn't happy that she was in there talking about baking cakes in front of his child. But y'all know Cat didn't know she was talking like that in front of the child. But girl, when you babysitting, you got to see where the cheering at before you start talking and carrying on. This is what babysitting entails. What you got to do, Catherine? Catherine. That's what you got to do, Catherine, when you babysit a child and teenage sitting too. You must always know what a cheering is before you get into conversation. Didn't your mama teach you about spelling in front of you and talking in the other language? Hmm? It say, I say, it's this, nay, and all that stuff. Girl, you got to learn. You got to learn how to babysat and how to teenage sat. They get in your stuff. They be in your business. I learned how to spell as a child because I was tired of my mama spelling in front of me. That's true. I ain't even tell my mom I knew how to spell because I wanted to know what they was talking about and why they was spelling in front of me like that. And she realized one day I was like, cause my little eyes was over there. Hey Doris, I was over there, like looking how you be looking around trying to be like POWK. My mama said, "Girl, boom, don't be listening to us." I was like, "Oh my goodness." But oh yeah, child, you got to, you can't just be babysitting kids all willy nilly and don't know what the kids. I'm just saying. Anyway, enough of that. Y'all done got me off the subject. Anyhow, Kat didn't like that she had heard that Eva had said that she would talk to Samantha. She ain't like that. She ain't like that. So now when Martin got up and left, Kat came stomping over. Now listen, it wasn't but a short walk, but y'all know how Kat be stomping. Hey, proud Mimi, y'all know how Kat be stomping. Hey, Carolyn, y'all know how she be stomping into a joint, and she stomped over there to that next she stepped over there to that next little stool thing over there they sitting in, and she said, "Oh, hold on, just hold on, just a minute." She just started going off on Kat. She stepped over to the next booth, baby. She started going off on Kat. I mean, going off on Eva. I be getting their names mixed up. You know, Marsha, child. But anyway, she jumped up to confront Eva. "Who the heck do you think you are? Girl, this your sister. This is your granddaddy." Hey, be on purpose. "This is your granddaddy. Girl, this is your sister. This is your granddaddy. Granddaddy. This your sister, girl." Eva meet Cat. Cat meet Eva. Girl, this your sister. Tell me who you think you is. Girl, she your sister. And since Martin was the one who was talking about you, why don't you have some of this smoke for him, just like you got for Marsha? I mean, for Eva. Girl, sit your little spoiled tail down. Because ain't nobody lied at this table today about nothing that was said. You did have broke Tomas cake on. You did. You did have talked too much in front of Samantha. You did. You did. So calm down. Now, Eva want to know what's wrong now. You heard Dad is taking me to the Winterfest or something? And then Kat proceeded to talk about, this stuff y'all said she don't say. She started to talk about her little swap meet clothes, taking over my life. I heard what y'all said about me, but why you didn't jump up while Martin was sitting here to confront the two people who was over here having this conversation? See, this is where I got a problem with you, Kat, with this passive aggressiveness that you got going. Now, we may need to pull up a whole new study on passive aggressiveness because, baby, this is you. You need to learn how to speak up when you need to spoke, okay? Because this passive aggressive stuff is too much for me. You should have jumped up when the both of them was sitting over there at the table and let everybody know how you felt. But no, you want to jump up and bully Eva once your brother gone because you just need to give, oh, my Lord. I heard you over here speaking at agreement. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Learn how to speak through your emotions and talk about how you feeling, girl, and stop all these doggone tantrums. Now, y'all sick of Leslie. I'm sick of her in these tantrums with these baby lady, grown people, little girl tantrums. I'm tired. I'm tired. But anyway, she done talked about her swap meet clothes. You are taking over my life. I heard what you said about me. You said something about Eva, and then she said something about I would push you in traffic. Oh, this is just so kind. And I'm just trying to figure out what happened today. Now that she over here saying all this stuff to Eva today, now because y'all like to jump on stuff every day. I'm just saying. She said something about pushing Eva in traffic. Hey, Indigo Blue. And her mama should have never had her. I don't believe Martin is jealous of Cat. No, I don't believe that either. Martin is not jealous of Cat. They're just siblings. Fortunately, it's only two of them. One is one parent favorite, one is the other parent's favorite, but they both loved by their parent. I don't think they're jealous of each other, child. If I got, as a girl, if you got all your daddy's attention, you ain't really about your mama's attention. I mean, that's a nice bonus. That's a nice bonus. But once you a daddy's girl, you a daddy's girl. You're daddy's girl. We ain't really worried about nobody. We don't really care about nobody else. We really don't care about nobody else. Cause nothing. We don't care. We don't care. We daddy's girl. This is what they call them, daddy's girl, for a reason. We don't really care. And Kat is definitely a daddy's girl. That's why she's having so much problems with this new girl getting in her way and getting in her space. Like, why do I got to share space? I'm the daddy's girl. I'm the only one. I'm the girl. I'm the baby and I'm the girl. So, hey, I get why this girl be so upset, but she just going to have to learn how to calm down and communicate like a grown person and stop all this passive aggressive tantrum throwing. Girl, you too old for this. You was too old for this. Now, her going on to say that thing about oh wait a minute. Oh, I forgot this was said too. So then she said, I would push you in traffic, and then she said, my man's anatomy ain't none of your business. And then Eva said, well, not anymore. And I ain't mad about that neither, because all I see is two sisters at the table fighting now, baby. If y'all can deal with them Braxtons, you can deal with this. You can deal with this. I don't think that her clothes are ugly, Jasmine. She's different. She dresses different. This is Whitley Gilbert on this side of the table, and that's Lisa Bonet on the other side of the table. I don't think it's ugly. It's just different. They dress different. Okay, now, because you're gonna say she wasn't sharp at the anniversary party. That Eva wears some sharp pieces too. She does. You like Cats because everybody be wearing out Cat and her little hats and them little. People don't really like Cat's clothes. They don't. They don't. I ain't heard nobody talking about. Ooh, I just love what Cat be wearing. Chelsea be sharp, but Cat be wearing basically looks like she got a uniform, short skirt, jacket. She still kind of dressed like a little girl. I wonder if that's on purpose. Now that I think about it, I wonder if they dressing her like that on purpose. Because it's still got a little girl kind of feel to it. Sort of. Them little hats with the little bow on it and the little, Cat still dresses like a little rich kid, like a little rich girl, like a rich little girl. So maybe once they grow her up, they will bring up her wardrobe as well. Like, I'm just wondering. Because there's a purpose why they do everything on here. Yeah. I didn't say Jasmine was wrong in her opinion. I'm just speaking that there's a difference in how they dress. That this is Whitley Gilbert on one side of the page, and that is Lisa Bonet on the other side of the page. Now, let me get on back to this. Where am I now in these pictures? So anyway, Kat is sitting up here just trying her best to just be nasty, because this is what she does best against Eva. And her little mouth just gets to be off the chart anyway because she's spoiled. She can't help it. She can't help it. Now, Vernon. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm about to skip over Danny and Andre. Danny and Andre talking, and he said he loved her. These they rings. Y'all like the rings after all this talk? That's another thing rich people can kill me with. All of this for this. I swear I done seen these when I'm walking through a Walmart or something. Ain't nothing about these rings screaming. We had these rings made. Jerry got y'all. Jerry the jeweler done got y'all. Because I wouldn't have paid nothing for them rings right there. Them rings ain't saying nothing. I'm sorry, but they ain't. Yeah, she does dress like the girl in Legally Blonde. Right, and that's my point, be on purpose. She still dresses like a little rich little girl. Like, she still got like college, little girl, little, Yeah. Y'all should have hollered at me. I could have found y'all some better rings on Sheehan that would have looked better than this. Better than this. But oh well. You know, we just like to pick at the people. Don't nobody really care. Anyway, he told her that he loved her. I love you, putting faces. She said, I love you too. Whatever. Now, Vernon want to know why Anita put Leslie in charge of the girls or of anything. And Anita said, what I want to know is what the secret is, Vernon. Don't be trying to change the subject. Don't be trying to change the subject. Don't be trying to change the subject. All I pray, Vernon, is that you really over there singing, baby. Because if you ain't, it's gonna be trouble right here in River City. Now Dana, Leslie, Sherry, Ann, and Lulu is over here at Ted's office. And he's not happy with her right now. He was like, you always doing something, getting to something. Girl, you just always starting fires and claiming that this is smoking. You the one that started this whole thing. And he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. And then he said something to her about her clown at that hospital with Sharice. I was like, ooh, you taking up for Shanice, I'm sorry. You taking up for Shanice? Mm-hmm. She says, I'm not here about that. And I swear on my real mama, Barbara, that I didn't know where else to turn to. I thought she was about to start talking about peaches. I did. I think she did, but they ain't really what she did. Oh, girl. No, I'm sorry. I thought she was about to tell him about Vernon. I'm sorry. I got this written down wrong. I thought she was about to spill the tea about Vernon. That's what I thought. Because you know a narc be narky. Okay. I was like, is she about to tell on Vernon? Is you about to give up the information on the Vernon? I could not believe it. Yeah, KB, that's cool. Thanks. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. All right, now. Vernon tells Anita that Dana don't feel she has enough to do for the Winterfest and asked him to help her by asking, Anita to give her some more to do. And then she said that she wanted to make that little secret. And Anita says I may give her more to do. And he's like, what? She said, yeah, I may give her more to do because if I don't, she gonna find something to do. Now you're right about that, baby, because you got to keep Leslie on a leash. And not a long one either. You got to already have that leash wrapped around your hand to be able to snatch her back, because baby, she gonna cut up. It's gonna be something that's off the beaten path. Anyway, something you wasn't expecting. Something you wasn't expecting gonna go down. You can count on that. Leslie tells Ted that she's worried about Peaches. She's not well, and I want to help her. But Ted is like, well, what you want me to do? I'm a plastic surgeon. She said, yeah, but you got connections, and you can use them connections to get onto one of them drug trials. I don't care if I got to pay or whatever. And he was like, it don't work like that. She was like, please. Nah, she ain't lying about that now. You know, money always talking, that other stuff won't. Money will always get people to the front of the line. People be buying organs and everything. Don't play crazy. If you can buy a whole baby by means and you can carry this baby and all this stuff, baby, please. Baby, please. Baby, please. Baby, please. Baby, please. She can get into a study. I'm just saying. She said no matter what it's cost, she begs him to please help her and her mama. Now, Danny can't believe that Andre said he loved her, but she said, and I love you too. Yeah, she said, I love you too. That's sweet. But let's just see what happens at the Winterfest when everybody comes face to face with their crushes and temptations. Talk to me then, y'all. Talk to me then. Now, Kat going off on Eva. But Eva reminds her that you walked in on that. And she says, it's too bad Bill didn't make good on his promise. Oh, this is just so, and again, I'm going to ask now, I don't know what Eva did today, except was over there talking to her brother. And I feel you should have confronted both these people. Then I could be like, we got a party. Now, you understand, you coming over and saying, how y'all over here talking about me and why you over here talking to her, but you just decided to come over here and attack Eva only. But anyway, little sweet Cat said, It's too bad Bill didn't make good on his promise to get rid of you. And Eva said, You you wanted your uncle to end my life? And Kat said, No, it would have been better if your mama had never had you. And to be honest, this was the look on Eva's face. I think that hurt Eva's feelings. The same as if I think it hurt Kat's feelings when Eva called her a B word in her house. They look. See, there's a such thing as taking things a step too far. Hey, Scarlet Speedster, there's a such thing as taking things a step too far, and they just love to take things a step too far. The both of them do. She said, I think it would have been better if your mother had never had you. And that seemed to hurt Eva's feelings. That one hurt. But Martin comes back out of nowhere and he comes over and he was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? And I was like, child, you done missed all of the good drama. Po Cat. She is so sweet. And innocent and ever the victim. All right, y'all. Well, anyway, that's what had happened today on Beyond the Gates. Now, I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I was waiting on KB to send me something. Okay. Oh, I was saying yeah on the mic, but maybe I needed to type it here. Okay. All right. So, excuse me. What did you all think about today's episode? Do you think that, since y'all down there arguing today about Kat and Eva, do you think that Kat today was justified for what she said to Eva? And we only talking about today. Do you think she was justified in that? Because I think she should have came in hot for both of them. If she was going to come in, you should have had smoke for everybody. I'm sick of Eva and Kat acting like babies. Thank goodness Martin stepped in. Yeah, I hope this makes them different. Because, child, I'm dumb. You know, Rhonda says yes. Heck yes. Okay, Rhonda, based upon what? What had Eva done today that she should have walked over and said, I wish you were not alive, and I wish you had never, I wish somebody had taken your life, and I wish that you had never been born. What did Eva do today to warrant that? Because like I said, I think that Kat is just spouting off stuff because she's just being a spoiled brat. Because you don't say things like that. Karma is real. You just don't say things like that to people. I don't wish nothing on nobody that you don't want to blow back at you. Don't do that. Martin is not helping. I don't know what Martin is doing until tomorrow or whenever they show him again. No, she wasn't justified, but she lashed out because she was hurt. Yeah, I understand that too, Dee. I agree with that. Let's not forget Kat threatened Eva by saying she would throw her in traffic. If Eva is as bad as you say, she should set Kat up. She should set Kat up with that threat. Wait, hold on. If Eva is as bad as y'all say she's, oh yeah, okay, yeah, because if she'd have said it to Leslie, she'd have got that work. This is crazy how Martin is cool with Eva when it is Martin who little brown girl, because Martin is grown and getting over it. Carolyn, I mean, how long are we supposed to stay here? You got a sister, move on. And Leslie 6H got her nerve to be trying to extort Vernon. She needs to remember that he told her last time, choose silence. She gonna learn by messing with Vernon. Now you talking about somebody gonna put you in the traffic. Keep on playing. Oh Lord. Eva slept with her man, came into castle. I said today. Hear you on the I got you, thank you. Kat acts like entitled mother she was raised by. Martin couldn't make peace in his own home. This is where I think you're wrong, Jasmine, because I think that Eva acts like her mama. Because Leslie is her mama. Martin got over it 2 weeks after the anniversary. Everybody don't need to hang on to something for a year and 2 and 3. After he said what he did, he went back to whatever. You know, sometimes you got to put things in perspective. It is what it is. We are what we are. Let's move on. Tomas ain't nobody, man. He's a simp. Eva ain't no good egg. She No one cares how Kat feels in all of this. She has no support. I agree that right now Kat does not feel that anybody is supporting her, but that's not a reason to attack one person. Although I understand the why, but I still can't say it's right. True, in considering that Kat are somewhat in the outs, he needs to mend the fences with his daughters and his sisters. It's not Eva's fault Kat's man slipped through a crack. He didn't slip through the crack, baby. Folks cannot be forced to move on if they right. That's what I'm saying. But you also can't say how long that somebody shouldn't. Well, you can. You can say what you want to say. But if somebody else is able to move on, then let's move on. But it is time for Kat to move on past the fact that she has a sister. The rest of it, she can take her time on. But baby, that's your sister. Let's stop all the crap. You're calling him father. You're over here eating lunch with her. You're over here at the country club where we're at. You're over here, girls. You're not 10. You are not 10. Cat and Leslie mom child nasty. Because Martin is weak just like the rest of his family. Well, what's not so right about Eva? That wasn't my question, Rhonda. I said, why do you think it was okay for Kat to say, I wish that your life had been taken. I'll push you in traffic, and your mama should have never had you. I'm saying what I'm saying to that is the lesson in that for me is no matter how mad you are, sometimes we can go a step too far. You got to have something that kicks in and say, okay, that was too much. It ain't like I ain't never been going back and forth with somebody and I haven't had to say that's too much. Okay, that was too much. You have to have the sensibility to say, okay, I shouldn't have said that. I was wrong for that. I shouldn't have said that. Like you got to have that thing that kicks in that just goes, that was too much. Because sometimes it can be too much. And I think today, Kat just did too much. That was a bit much to say, I wish your life had been taken. I ought to push you in traffic and your mama should have never had you. That's a step too far. Kat can feel how she wants for however long she wants. No one, hasn't that been said? How can it be Kat doesn't have support when she isn't being called like a baby? Like, well, Kat doesn't have support right now because ain't nobody paying her no attention. But that is because they're used to her throwing it. See, it's time for Katrina Kat, whatever her name is, to grow up. You too grown for wanting people to hear you through a baby's tantrum. You need to learn how to communicate like a grown woman how you're feeling, what you do and don't like, instead of, you know what, and I hate that you were ever born, and then you should have taken your life, and you know what, to push you in traffic. Girl, you need to learn how to express your feelings. You're not fine. He got it from his mother and his father. Could be. Could be. He might have got from them the ability to accept and move on. I don't know. Just like I think Kat got it from her mama that she can't let nothing go. Kat is, Leslie, because that's going to be her mama. Kat is showing such narcissistic nastiness based on a worthless tomato. Girl, I'm saying this too, girl. Why are we windmilling over this man that ain't worth 10 cents? He ain't worth the salt in his greens. Mostly from his father. You think so? Because Ted did fumble the ball. She doesn't have to have a relationship with Eva, but her approach is general is to be funky. Her attitude is so stank, it's not befitting her. Like Eva has gone a step too far. Rhonda, you still haven't answered my question. The question on the table is, do you feel that it was a step too far for Kat to say, I wish your life had been taken. Should push you in traffic and your mama should have never had you. If you ever been arguing with somebody and was like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. So do you think that was a step too far? It's not about making somebody right or wrong. It's just a pure question of, do you think that was a step too far? It's not about what's right about Eva. I'm Team Eva, but unlike the Team Kat people, I can recognize Eva's problems. I think Kat is more wrong, not that Eva is right. I think the Kat is just spoiled. Kay's feelings from the very beginning have never been acknowledged. It has nothing to do with her being coddled. It does. People are also not listening to her either. Right, Elaine? I've said that many times. All in all, I have to wonder if we'll take something tragic. It is going to take something tragic for them to stop. And it's going to take somebody got to save somebody's life. And I think that's what we're going to find out. These people ain't who mama's who. I meant Kat doesn't have support. Her family ain't just coddling and holding her hand. I agree with that. Right now, she is not being supported. Living with hatred is not a flex. Bars. Nicole did not believe her about Eva. Chelsea kept telling her the same thing about Eva. No one is being nice to her. Okay, so should she just be talking like that to everybody in her life then? Calling everybody all these names and telling them they shouldn't be, I'm just saying, I don't care how you slice it, it's still spoiled behavior. Her reaction to it, the way she's dealing with it, is not mature. I don't think Vernon would do much. The Duprees may have, nah, baby, nah. Now Vernon is behind everything that has happened. But Vernon liked to chunk rocks and hide his hand. Kat absolutely went too far, has no filter. It was too far, but Eva threatened Kat in her own home in front of Chelsea and Tomas. That ain't the question. Let's be able to let one thing stand on its own. And this is just a conversation of, can you ever say something and take it too far? Not but. Not and but. And but. It was just too far. It was a step too far. As much as I ride for Kat, I don't like that statement was too much. It was too much. That's right there. I'm saying where you were just supposed to stop and say, hey, I shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. And then maybe, who knows, maybe tomorrow she will say that. We don't know. I don't think it was a step too far. I wanted Kat to keep going. Okay, Jasmine. Miss Jen, you didn't read my whole comment. What's the rest of your comment? What did I miss? Oh, Kay's feelings were, hold on. Kay's feelings from the very beginning have never been acknowledged. It has nothing to do with her being coddled. Is that the one? Kat can feel however she wants for how long she wants. No one knows how all of this truly hurt her. Now, those are the two comments I'm seeing as I'm scrolling up. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to where I was now. I forgot where I was. Okay, right here. My main issue is that they have not listened to her since the beginning of the show. And I still think it's because she acts a brat. If you want to be heard in rooms, you have to know how to talk in rooms. And then, come on, you in business, you know this. You know, if you got a coworker that's always whining, how much are you listening to them? You have to know how to articulate what you're saying without all the, and then they came here and they was doing such and so, and they stole my stuff and they was taking my juice out of things. People get lost in your delivery. It's time for her conversation and her it's just time for her to grow up in a lot of ways. It's just time for her to grow up emotionally, grow up. Have they ever listened to her? Seems like they always gave her what she wants. Maybe that's the way they dealt with her, is just give her what she wants, she'll stop. Everybody in the show is spoiled to the Dupree family. I agree. About the only one who listened to Kat was her grandmother, Anita. She did listen to her, and she also told her she's doing too much. Yes, that was far, but I understand it. But you understand it. You okay? Y'all are slaying me today, because I promise you, I ain't never telling nobody that I wish they weren't alive, because the words are powerful. Words are powerful. So no, I think that's a step too far. But for somebody else, it may not be. It was Martin that stated that the conversation and Kat knows. Wait, it was Martin that stated the conversation and Kat knows that. I don't think she should have said that. She should have the adult ability to censor her language. Kat did go far, but her Eva both go too far. They both go too far sometimes. That's my answer, though. I got you, Elaine. Kat went way too far. Eva did not deserve that. All Ted and Nicole do was say was, Kat, you're right. We should have listened to you. And Kat would not say, still hate Eva this much. The more her family defends Eva, the more the hate grows. Oh, okay. I heard and that. Hold on a second. Miss Jen, can you read my previous comment, please? I think I just read it. Kat will never just look at this one day. She dislikes Eva from day one and everything she did, including calling her names 2 days ago. And Kat has called her names 2 days before that and 2 days ago. They just they go back and forth and back. Seems like they always give Kat what she wanted and then ignores her. I'm telling you, that may be how they dealt with her. Kat is hurt people. I agree with that being on purpose. No, after those. Now, KB, I done went up there and tried to find them comments, girl. And you're going to have to either repost them, because I ain't seeing them. Kat was on Eva's neck from day one. Okay. She can, Hold on. Cat was on Eva's neck from day one. Okay. She can KB, but how is this helping her? It's hurting her, and she's becoming a miserable person to be around. Okay. Belinda says for you guys to hit the like button. Elaine says, but she has been proven to be right. She's proven to be right several times over, so that at one point, wait a minute. So at what point, hold on. At one point, do smart people say, well, her track record of being right is good? Good point. It is the fact that Kat always goes above and beyond with her family, and none of them would do the same for her. I don't know if I'll go that far, but I see what you're saying, but I don't know if I think it's quite that extreme. I don't know how Tomato puts up with her super immature, because he's with her because he's with her to climb the ladder of success. Vernon also could even get rid of Kenny, but there's no examples of them being powerful. Kat was on Eva from day one, and the problem with that was that she was unfounded at the time. Kat was on Eva from day one. Okay, unfounded at the time. Only the audience knew what was going on. The Kat character didn't. The Kat was suspicious, and turned out that her suspicions were true, that something was up. Anita said she was doing too much with Martin only. Anita said she was doing too much with Martin only. No, I think Anita. No, she also told her that she needs to accept that that's her sister. And I believe she said that. Maybe someone should know Kat the proper way. Maybe someone should know Kat the proper way to express her feelings in more mature manner, instead of baiting her down at every turn, especially since Nicole is a therapist. You know, therapists are the worst at analyzing family and friends. That's why she keeps saying, I can't be your therapist. I can't be your therapist. But that's her daughter. And I think this is just how they've dealt with her. Give her what she wants so she can be quiet. Kat should not be hated on for her mama's crimes. She is complicit in always simply simping for her mama and covering her crimes. And she broke girl code by sleeping with Tomato. She covered her mama's crimes that one time. I don't think it's ongoing, but I could be wrong. Nicole and Ted both have danced around the situation at hand. They all need counseling. I think everybody on here need counseling because everybody don't know what everybody's doing. Everybody's so busy coddling Eva, the way folks are taking time with Eva when they need to with Kat. I'm not interested in Kat enough to dig into that because all I see is a spoiled brat. Beyond that, and I said that this is probably my 56th day saying this, beyond that, until they find some more depth in Kat's character, there's nothing to dig into for me. She is no different than Whitley Gilbert. She is no different than the girl that was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's character. She is no different than just a spoiled rich girl right now. There's nothing to dig into yet for me. Now I'm starting to see that she's passive aggressive. I think you mean Eva, not Kat. Kat literally saved Chelsea's life. She did. Yes, I mean Eva. The first time Kat saw Eva, she was snooping through Nicole's things. So yes, she did have a reason. Who said that she didn't? Kat has committed crimes as well, so she can't tell what Eva did without telling on herself. True. However, Nicole helped Martin, so yeah, okay. No, she gave him. She remember she said she was gonna give him information to talk with somebody else because she couldn't be the person to talk with him. At least that's what I thought I remember. That's what I thought I remember. Eva has not taken accountability for anything except for what Ted has. Okay, you know what? Going back to about Martin, right though. Martin threw his fit and he was like, you took me over there to see that woman. He pushed his daddy down. But his maturity level caused him to have to go and think about that. To go and, okay, am I really about to toss my dad off for good? Am I really about to throw my family away because of a mistake that was made in the past when I myself am going through forgiveness and this and that and blah, blah, blah? I don't think that Kat has elevated to have that kind of mature thinking about things yet. That's just what I think. She's going to have to grow up. Kat wound up, I didn't say she's wrong. I'm saying she's got to grow up. This character's got to mature. Kat wound up ear hustling the convo because she didn't reply to Martin's lunch invite. True. Whitley had way more compassion. Baby, I don't know what Whitley you talking about in the beginning. Not in the beginning. Whitley Gilbert was Whitley Gilbert. Willie had no, and she was always judging people by their clothes. And you want me to do what? I got to share a room with who? You know, she had to share a room with Kim, and she was just outdone. I mean, what are you talking about? I got to share a room with. She does what? Your father works. He's a police officer. Do I got to look at this skeleton on this wall every day? Well, I have to sleep facing the sun. I can't. You know, it was always something with Willie, but I love Whitney. I love that character. I don't dislike the Cat character. She just ain't got no depth here yet. The first time Cat saw Eva, Eva was employed as a mother's assistant who would have been a right. That's true, but okay, wait. I thought you were somebody else saying the same thing. The first time Cat saw Eva. Eva was employed as a mother's assistant who would have access to her office. She wasn't in her bedroom snooping, but she was snooping through them files, though. She was. Eva needs to take accountability for her complicit part in covering Mama's crimes. That was her only real redemption. And who else gonna take complicit parts in these other crimes everybody else is covered up around here? Why does Eva need to be the only one to go turn somebody in? Everybody know about something everybody done did back here. Come on now. I wouldn't turn my mama in either, and I doubt whether anyone would. But a lot of them say that they would. Eva to turn on her mama would be to turn her mama in, and that ain't gonna happen. That was Whitley in the very end at Below Dee. Yeah, at the end, Whitley was a much nicer, kinder, gentler person. But baby, before then, she was Cat on steroids. But will she? After all, she would stand up for her mama, even though she became a codependent. Tell you a good point. Cat is way meaner than Whitley ever was. I don't know, girl. Not at the beginning, even Cat. Yeah. At the beginning, now you know Whitley was something. Yeah. If my mother tries to off someone not once but twice, I would not cover for her. That would be listen. I'm glad my mom ain't that kind because I would never want to be faced with the dilemma. So basically, Eva can do no wrong. Rhonda, I would have to change that question for you. So basically, Cat can do no wrong. Because I done said what Eva has been wrong about. I ain't never said she was perfect, but maybe y'all feel maybe she feels some of y'all down there think that Eva's perfect because I don't think Eva's perfect. All right, y'all. Well, I always enjoy y'all healthy conversations, debates, and arguments about these people because it's always so much fun and this makes me get into. I'm riding with my mama. I just wouldn't say anything. Taya says she ain't saying nothing. I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Mm-hmm. No, okay, I got kicked out of here. Hold on for a second. Okay, I see it now. I don't know why I didn't get no noise to say I got a message. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, just hold on. Huh. Okay. Is this the one I was looking at yesterday? It kind of looked like. Let me see if this is something different. This looks like the. Okay, let me keep going. Let me keep going. Monday. Oh, I see now. Hold on. Okay, so Martin is going to choose a side during the sibling rivalry. Okay. Oh. Oh. And Ted decides that. Okay. All right, that's a nice little short little recap. Hold on 1 second. Let me look for one other thing though here. Okay, hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Oh, oh, I saw that already. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got for y'all today. But let me see. Let me catch up with the last of these comments, then I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Eva seems to be the only one needing redemption. Mm-mm. Leslie needs redemption. Eva needs redemption. Who else on here needs redemption? We already worked on June's redemption. Martin has gotten his redemption. Ted still needs a redemption, however that's gonna come. So a lot of redemptions got to be passed out. I don't think Peaches is going into the upper room. I don't think she is either. Mm-mm. Oh, Peaches will blow up Winterfest? You think so? Okay. Do y'all know what day Winterfest is? And has anybody, I haven't had a chance to check my phone, but has anybody sent their outfits over to the email? Huh? They put the email down here, yeah. Okay, so what you thinking at Gmail? Okay, so there you go. So that's the email to send your outfits for the Winterfest. We will also, because we're gonna present our money together. KB gonna be the one counting up the money. Maybe we better, you know what? KB gonna have another duty. If Bilo over here, we're gonna let her count up the money. Well, we'll let Bilo, Didi, and KB count up the money, so that we can make an announcement about how much we as a group of gatekeepers have given to the Winterfest. Because I'm sure somebody is, Leslie don't like us, so she probably ain't gonna put ours in there. We're gonna have to add to however much they say they got, if Bill don't disrupt everything falling out. Season 1 and 2, Whitley was Cat, very insecure and spoiled. Oh yeah, season 1 and 2, baby, Whitley was something else. Bilo Didi says, "Oh, Eva has definitely done wrong. So has Kat. In their minds, they did the wrong thing for the right reasons." Very well put. I like that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Y'all know Miss Jen is gonna keep us in the suspense and make it juicy. We judge others by their actions, but we judge ourselves by the internet. That's just human nature. By our intent. I'm sorry. Okay, we judge others by their actions. We judge ourselves by our intent. I believe that. That's a good one. Yep. They shouldn't have did. They shouldn't have did. I'll be sending mine in the morning. Girl, don't be too sharp on them, KB. Take it easy on them, girl. Girl, don't you wear that red hair. You know that red hair be starting trouble. Be starting trouble. Some people don't deserve redemption. Jasmine says she ain't here for it. Can you send your Facebook handle to Miss Jen's email, sis, please? Can you send your Facebook handle to Miss Jen's email, sis, please? Okay. Belinda says, I don't have internet. Oh. Great discussion, Miss Jen, Tony Land, Mod Squad, and Gatekeepers. I look forward to chatting with you all again. You know what, KB? If you have Belinda's phone number, you can send her the connection to it. You know, the link to it. Bilo Didi said, Jasmine hardcore. Baby, Jasmine don't play no games. Jasmine, like, don't come over here with that frackanacka bull. Jasmine ain't for the frackanacka bull. She ain't here for the frackanacka nor the bull. She ain't. I think it might be coming on Friday, but I can't say definitely. Ooh, Friday would be good because we'll be in here for the fish fry. When is the holiday? Let me look. These dates is just coming, child. I'm trying to go to the store to do something right quick. Wait a minute now. Oh, okay. Okay. They've got to read that later. All right, then. Let's see now. Oh, I know what I was doing, looking at the date, Lord. Okay, we say for Friday is the 28th. All right, y'all. So we have been trying to connect over several times. Oh, okay. But I can't say definitely this. Okay. Y'all got Jasmine over here laughing because Jasmine playing no game. Jasmine like, look, she like Cardi B said that time, once a girl do something to me, it's up forever. She says up forever. Can you connect with me on Facebook Messenger? Yeah, she can connect with you on Facebook Messenger. And can. Y'all can even do phone calls through Facebook Messenger. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I gotta check on Linda because Rhonda Reed said up and stuck, and it's up and it's up and it's up and it's stuck. She said, Jasmine said, don't come over here with that because baby, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. It ain't. It ain't what you want. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get myself on out of here at 8:52. Thank you guys so much for coming over and for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate you guys, and it's always a ball of fun. A ball of fun. All righty, so I will see you guys tomorrow. But before we get out of here, y'all know what we gotta do. Don't act like you don't know when you know. Okay? You know we got to thank our moms and everybody.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you!
Okay, so I see KB Mommy and Belinda Hill are trying to connect. Do you want me to hold on to make sure she got that message before I get out of here so you can let her know if you got it or not? Good night, Myrtle. KB, do you want me to hang on here for a minute so she can let you know if she got your message and so you guys know if you made a connection or not? Okay, not a problem. We'll do. All right, so once you guys have connected, let me know, and then I'm gonna rise, keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. I got some good stuff for trivia. The next time we do trivia, I am ready for y'all. I am ready. I am ready. I'm ready. I need to know the name of this place they hanging out in now. The people on the wall place. I need to know now. This next trivia gonna be hard. I'm telling y'all now. I'm not. This is some advanced trivia I got for y'all next time. Baby, you gonna have to be done paid attention on. You going to be done paid attention. Let me check these messages. KB is one of your okay. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. E-Daddy is still going. So, I got a couple things planned. Now, okay? I'm trying my best to come up with some ways to give y'all a chance. Not cheat, because baby, it don't really matter. E-Dad be ready for y'all. He be ready. Okay? Good night, Jasmine. Good night, Scarlett. Scarlet Speedster. Call it Scarlet Speedster. All right. As soon as they connect, we out of here. As soon as KB find the right profile. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Do. She said no. She ain't got no gray hair, no silver necklace. She said, do you have 3 names? Give it all you got. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Y'all gonna make me go on here and look for somebody because y'all take too long to find somebody. Hold on. Let me see. Give it all you got. Do. Do. Do Belinda got Christmas around her? Is you light skinned girl? I don't have a picture on what name. Oh, okay. You don't have a picture? Ooh. All right, y'all. We on here searching for something else. Hold on. Oh. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry that caught me off guard. I would have muted. That's gonna be hard to find, girl. That's gonna be hard to find. Oh wow. Yeah. You know what? In fact, I can end this. I'll end this and let me end this out, and then it'll go straight to membership. Hold on for a second, KB. Let me go over there and do it. Okay, I got to figure out how to do that again. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's over here. Maybe I don't do that over here. Maybe I do it over here in StreamYard. Let me see. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Rising to the top. Give it all you got. Do, 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 do. No, that's not over here. Let me go back over here to. Let me go back over to YouTube. I think that's where it is. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Okay, there we go. Start in 5 minutes. Nope. No, so 1 minute. Schedule. Okay, you guys. So it will be switching over to private in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead on and, I don't have to end. That's right. I don't have to end. Anyway, thank you guys for coming over here and joining us. Those of you who are in the membership, you will be able to stay in. And in 1 minute, it's going to switch over to membership only. And well, now we're down to 39 seconds, 38, 37. You see it counting down. Thank you guys so much for coming over here and joining us so much. I will see you guys tomorrow earlier in the day, I think. I'm going to try to make it over here at 3:15 tomorrow. And then on Friday night, you know, y'all got me to y'all done woke me out. I meant to order me a bell so y'all can hear when it go off. Because when time is up, time going to be up. All right, y'all, we down to almost 15 seconds here. I will see those of you who are now members tomorrow. For those of you who are members, just hold on. It will switch us over in the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I hope you're having a great day. If not, there's still time left. Not to see what you can do. Turn into one.